You're welcome to Homevida office. We're very delighted to have you here today, and it's been exciting hearing from you. We're particularly excited to work with the United Nations Millennium Campaign. I want to start by asking you, why do you consider the Homevida platform important to work with in your campaign?
Well, first, thank you very much for welcoming me and Hillary, and we are excited by the partnership as well. We are a campaign. The purpose of the campaign is largely to inform people about the Millennium Development Goals, but in a manner that also enables policymakers to do something about it. The purpose is to facilitate an interaction between the citizens and policymakers so that the right things are done in order to eradicate poverty and reduce suffering. Nothing is as powerful as film, as imagery, as hearing from the people. No numbers can replace a voice, a face, a story, a tear, or a laughter. That's why Homevida is so important.
That's really touching in the sense that it seems to wrap around the whole vision of what we together can do with films. But looking at the framework in which we work of governments, of international institutions, how do you think we can more creatively be able to win more partners into this understanding of the power of films in development?
Well, first, the United Nations system is the one that most utilizes television and imagery, to convey a story. So it understands it. The challenge is really to connect the dot, to bring the system as it is organized in the same place as creative artists such as Homevida, and to use opportunities such as the Millennium Development Goals campaigning as the platform for common messaging. So our role is to try and connect those dots. Same with the African Union. The African Union is even more sorely in need of reaching out to its populations across Africa, telling the story of the African Union, facilitating participation. They simply need to be connected in their work to creative possibilities such as Homevida. That's one of the things that the Millennium Campaign can do and the UN system can do in support of both the African Union's ambitions and programs and the citizens' aspirations for a better life.
Thank you. Finally, I'd like to ask you, the entire Homevida program and vision is wrapped around the skills and commitment of filmmakers, young and old. What message do you have for these filmmakers of the reality that they can create for the future of Africa?
One of the exciting things coming to Homevida is that it's really a project driven by young people. This continent is youthful. In 50 years' time, it is projected that we will also be the most youthful continent. The proportion of the population in 2063 will have a higher share of young people than even today. That means the future cannot be constructed without the young people taking up the responsibility today, not tomorrow. So leading in the creative visioning of the African society, helping to convey hope and possibilities is the most exciting thing that's going forward. But it is also important that there is interaction between the elderly, those who have fought their battles of the past till today, and with the young, so that the lessons of the past is fully appreciated, both the gains, the difficulties, and the failures. If we can learn from all three, we can construct the Africa we want going forward.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you for coming.